Dearlyndsey again, and I'm here with a video talking about a water unit that I plan on doing with the kids. Right now I'm going to show you guys what I have so far to go along with it book-wise and kind of talk about activities I plan on doing. The water unit study is by the Brilliant Bungalow, and it is beautifully laid out. I don't have mine bound, but it goes over the activities and fun activities that you can do. It goes over different landforms, different forms of water, like a bay, and then it has like a skip counting with leaves. It has where you can draw your own map. So I'm pretty excited to try this. The kids are excited too. So these are the books I picked up to go along with that water study. I got The Wonderful Water Cycle, which will be fun for the kids too. It's just a very informative book on the water cycle. So that would go great with the water study. And then I got Land and Water Forms Around the World. And this will go over different landforms like a bay, so it'll go with the water study. And then it'll go with a cape. The Great Big Water Cycle Adventure. This is goes over the water cycle in a more broken down form, so it's easier for a younger child to understand. And the illustrations are just beautiful. And then I also got The Rainbow Fish. Have you read The Rainbow Fish? If you have, let me know below. But this ties into the water unit. She has a activity that calls for the rainbow fish. This was a book I read when I was growing up. It's a cute book talking about kindness. I will link the study in the description box below. We'll be learning about the water forms from our water unit. They're all laid out right here. Talking about a gulf. Yeah, it's got a part of the house.
Yeah.
So this shows a strait, and then here is the printout of the strait. So it goes. Yes, that is correct. Good job. Yep, you see the difference? This one has more water, and this one has less land.
Yeah.
Can you find the Gulf? That is the Gulf. Good job. Oh, wow. Look at this book. This is attached to the book that we got from the library, and it forms and water forms, some examples from around the world. So it talks about islands like Madagascar. The strait. I'm going to read it again. A strait is a narrow body of water connecting two larger bodies of water. For the water unit study, we are going to do the rainbow fish activity. I'm going to read this. And I have two of the fish printouts. So I have one for Weston and one for Zoe. What we are going to do is we are going to use tissue paper, and they are going to glue them onto their fish and make a pretty rainbow fish the way they want to. That is what we are doing now. So enjoy. flowers that I found to go along with the water unit. The water unit does not call for these, but I figured it would be another fun water activity to go along with the water unit. We just finished coloring all of our little flowers for our water activity. And now we are going to cut them out and fold them. And I will show you how to do that. So now all of them are cut out. And we are going to, I'm going to move you closer so you can kind of see how I fold these. So we're going to take one flower, and we're going to fold the petals in lightly. You're not going to completely press them, just lightly press them. Yep, some of them fold over each other, that's okay. And you're just going to lightly fold them. So it should look like this when you're done. They have their folded flowers. We have water. We're going to place them in here, and they're going to slowly bloom.
There they go! There they go!
And they open. Go ahead, put the other ones in. Gently put them in. You gotta make sure you put them face side up. Or the bottom down. And then they slowly open up. Isn't that cool, guys?
So here's one sinking.
It's okay.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh no, it's gonna
And Evie's just hanging out.
It's gonna break his mommy's.
Look.
Daddy, look at his mommy's.
They bloomed and opened up. On the Brilliant Bungalow's water unit or water study. It is a very beautifully put together little unit, and I wish I would have bound mine, but I didn't. The landform cards are absolutely adorable. She gives you a what's inside, so it tells you everything's inside of it. You get an activity for fill the water hole, fishing game, landform cards, water in the body, weights and balances, water word web, rainbow fish, leapfrog counting, and ahoy there map. And then it tells you what goes along with that activity. So for example, the rainbow fish activity, it says write one letter of the alphabet on each scale, and there's a fish printout like I showed you a little before the end of this. And it says fill in the vowels as special shiny scales, and that goes along with the rainbow fish book that we read. And then it says that you could also use this as a simple art project and color in the blank fish. And it says that this applies to writing and reading and art. So I love that she says what subject each activity she has that it's going to be about. Another example is the landform cards. This study various landforms, locate examples on a map, and create them out of sand or clay. And this applies to geography and earth sciences, which is fun. And then at the very bottom, down here, she has additional activities. And the first one is study the water cycle. And then there's a few more. I'm not going to go over all of this because if you want this, you can go ahead and check it out. But it goes over like going fishing, make a water slide for toys, wash the car. And those are just a few things that she said additionally that you can do. But as you've seen, I also added in the blooming flower as part of it too. So this is Weston's. This is his finished fish. And I just have it hanging on our little Zoe's. And I think they turned out absolutely beautiful. Tissue paper. So I absolutely love that. The kids loved it. Because we didn't completely fill out the form, but we did that with our little weights. We did the leapfrog counting, which I just rolled a dice and made him circle or color the skip counting. We did by 2, and then he had to do odd numbers. And then they did their maps, which this is Zoe's map. And there is a bunny cage in here somewhere. And that the X marks the spot, so I'm assuming this is the bunny cage for our backyard. And then Weston's is so cute. This is Weston's. And his symbols are the green is money and the blue is gems. And there's like an X like right in the middle. I don't think you can see because it's in color pencil, but it was just too freaking cute. And then we also did here is what it looks like. The sheet, it's blank of course, and then we filled it in, but it has water in the middle. And so I just pretty much asked the kids, when I say the word water, what do you think of? And then I wrote them on the chalkboard. And then Zoe, since she is writing and Weston's not ready to write completely yet, this is what we did. So some of the words that they came up with was lake, rain, rowing, bottled water. And this says it's geared towards pre-K to, I think, 2nd grade. And Zoe is 3rd going into 4th grade. And I was able to gear it to work for both of them. So that is something that you can do as well. Don't get discouraged. And I forgot to mention that she has a proposed outline for you. So Monday, I'm just going to go over the first day. It says, Monday, you can do reading, writing, spray sight words with water. Math, you can fill the watering hole printable. And this is just a rough outline for you guys to use. I did not use it. I kind of made or went my own direction only because I had other things to do with it, like the blooming flowers. But my kids really enjoyed this activity or this little unit study. And I would definitely suggest giving it a go because the activities are honestly endless, especially during summertime. There's so much you can do. You can take the kids to the splash pad, which we did. We did the splash pad that we incorporated into our water unit. You can take the kids to the pool. We took them fishing because we went camping during this water unit study. In the description box below, so make sure you go and check that out. She also has other beautiful lessons that you can print out and use. All right, guys, thanks for watching.